Hey everyone, welcome back to Sobriety for Beginners, because I know that I'm just a beginner in all this. I'm finally getting to doing my step work. I slacked off, especially with what's going on. Just trying to hurry up and get everybody home and get to start teleworking, and didn't really get to go to a lot of meetings at first just because the hustle and bustle and everything else was going on. So I kind of slacked off with talking with my sponsor every day, doing my step work, stuff like that. So we're on step 2, and I had to take a piece of paper, put a scratch on the middle and write on one side, of course, like the attributes and stuff for my higher power on one side, and then the things that I'm confused about as far as higher power goes, things like that. And sorry if it gets a little noisy. There's an airplane taking off. My higher power is hard to describe just because I don't really put like a physical being to it. I know a lot of people do that. They have their own physical attributes, that they put to their higher power. Like they maybe believe in God or Buddha or whatever it is that they're believing in. That's their higher power. For me, I tried to sit down and I actually tried to think about it. I'm like, what physical attributes would I actually put towards it? And I couldn't really think of anything. I couldn't really think like, oh, it's got blonde hair, blue eyes, or it's male, it's female, it's whatever, I really couldn't think of anything for me personally that I thought was my higher power. But I can definitely say, like, I definitely feel it around me. And when I say I feel it around me, it's like, for me, it's all the things that match up in a row to create something in a perfect succession. Like, you go to the store and you have a $10 bill, and your purchase comes up to $10.36. So you dig around the bottom of your purse and you find the exact change. Or you go and you walk down the street and you see, flowers blooming, or you get to see a perfect sunset, or you get to see something. Like, it's all those things that like happen all around me and that make me stop and think and actually pay attention to it. Something that makes me like stop and take a look at it and be like, wow, that's beautiful today. Something that gains my attention because it's being put there for me to see. So that to me is my higher power. When things all go through perfectly, or when things are put in front of me as far as obstacle goes to stop me from doing something stupid. A month ago, I was so mad at work that I was gonna run upstairs, and I was stomping upstairs to go talk to my boss's boss because I knew that I was right and nobody else was right but me. And I stomped all the way upstairs to go talk to him, and there was someone in his office, and it blocked me from making a fool of myself. That's my higher power. So it doesn't have to be anything physical, it doesn't have to be anything that, it's this celebrity and they talk to me, it's something that I talk to that puts everything in where it's supposed to be. And I can definitely say now, before, when I first tried to get sober, I struggled with it because I just didn't have the idea of actually letting go, I always was like, I can do this on my own. I don't need anybody else's help. They don't know this. I'm the only one that knows how to handle me. So I'm going to handle me. Well, I can definitely say whenever you're in a situation that just really bothers you and really irks you and it gets under your skin, sometimes it is better just to let it go and be like, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to watch this train wreck happen. Or I'm going to watch this car wreck of a scene go down, because basically that's what it is. Like, you gotta pause and you gotta step back and you gotta take yourself out of it, because when you assert yourself into something that you don't need to be sticking your nose in, that's when you get into trouble, and that's when feelings get hurt, and that's when everybody gets upset, and that's when the blame, the finger, pointing the fingers at other people and everything else starts going along. And I'm now finally at the point that I'm like, I'm just gonna sit back and I'm just gonna let things happen around me. I've got a lot of things going around in my life that I can't control, and I'm not gonna sit here and complain every single time I hit 5 red lights on the way home, because maybe there was an accident 2 red lights up ahead of me and my higher power was making me stay back because I didn't need to be in that car wreck. Or maybe it is hitting every single green light all the way home and you just get to drive straight through. You hit that timing schedule for all the lights and you get to drive straight through. And so it's your higher power saying, like, you're supposed to be home at this point in time, because, if you had delayed or if you had stopped and, got something that you didn't really need, then you were going to miss out on something. That's my higher power to me. Putting everything in perfect succession, that it's all in place. It's all laid in front of me. Sometimes I don't know what it's trying to say until it says it, but I just have to trust that these are laid in front of me for that reason. And I need to, stand up and make decisions when I feel it's right. And I need to shut my mouth and eat crow most days. And that happens a lot. So just wanted to talk about that and just talk about, what my higher power means to me. And I hope, everybody else has their own higher power. I hope everybody else has something that they can just release and let go and say, you know what, I'm going to watch this train wreck happen because, it's derailing and I don't need to derail with it. I hope everybody else has something that they can just kind of put their faith and trust into, because that's really what it is. It's, building faith into something higher than yourself, because couldn't do this alone, I can tell you that. So hope everybody else is enjoying their day, and I will talk to you in the next one.